Another thing about Trump, along those lines, him waving that gay flag that Nugget Man brought up. Remember he waved? I vaguely remember. I can picture a picture of him holding this gay flag at the end of a stage. And what I picture went on, and I don't know, I've never looked into it, was that some gays were off to the side at the front, close to the stage, waving their gays for Trump thing. And I picture it, but don't know. And I mentioned this on the Friday, that it was after the Pulse thing, the nightclub shooting, because that happened during the campaign of 2016. And so these gays were liking Trump, even though they're wrong for being all openly not morally straight and proud of it. They were liking Trump. And so what does he do? He loved them back, or he liked them back when the Christians shunned them. To us, to you and me, we take umbrage at that flag, that rainbow flag, because it means radical homosexual mess and the gay agenda and propaganda. I do not avow it. I disavow it, Ned Post. I just block it out. What flag, says Nada? I do disavow that flag, but think about it. Trump doesn't necessarily see the flag the way we see it. We see it as an attack on Christians. That's a nasty attack on Christians, just to have that flag. And it's an attack on common sense and morality. It's a vulgar thing to see. Trump may not see it that way, and he's loving them back when they're loving him, when the Christians would shun them. Doesn't it remind you kind of Jesus? Jesus would hang out with I don't think that he flew. I don't think that Jesus waved around the prostitute flag or the tax collector flag, but he hung out with them, right? The tax collectors and sinners and prostitutes. It's R-worded, retarded Ray, to have a gay flag. No one walks around with a heterosexual flag. And even that word, I disavow that word. Meaning normal flag in your face and say straight power, says Adam87. I know. Charlie Church, angry face emoji. They purposely stole the rainbow from the Christian people. Yeah. Maybe so. But Jesus hung out with those, and then the Pharisees, the judgmental Christians at the time that weren't Christians, they were Jewish people or whatever, were like, he hangs around with tax collectors and sinners and prostitutes. Isn't that interesting? They're liking him. He doesn't reject them. Christ-like Trump. You like how I turned that around? Him waving the rainbow flag to him being like Jesus? Trump? Or is that too far? Is that a stretch? I don't think that it's quite a stretch, honestly.